This is Donald Fraser from Living Your Best Life at 60. This morning I'm going to be making cinnamon rolls. We're going to need 3 cups of flour, a cup of powdered sugar, a half a cup of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of yeast, some salt, an egg, 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, 2/3 cup cream cheese, a teaspoon of vanilla, a half a cup plus 3 tablespoons of butter, and 2/3 cup of milk. So let's get started. We're going to make this recipe in 3 steps. First, we're going to do the dough, then we're going to do the filling, and then we're going to do the icing. So we're going to start with the dough, and we're going to mix our yeast, our sugar, an egg, our milk, 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and our softened butter. We're going to mix these together, and then we're going to add our flour. Now it's time to knead our dough. If you're kneading by hand, you're going to knead for 4 minutes. If you're using a mixer, you're going to knead for 2. Do not add flour. If you're tempted to add flour, do not add flour. It will affect the outcome of your rolls. Form your dough into a ball and then smash it down a little bit. You're going to put it in a bowl, cover it, and let it set for 5 minutes. While we're waiting for our dough, we'll go ahead and prepare our filling. So we're going to mix together melted butter, half a cup of brown sugar, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now it's time to shape our dough. We're going to put the dough onto a clean surface to work on, and we're going to smash it, pull it, and roll it to get it to be about 18 by 15, 18 inches by 15. So it's pretty much the entire surface that I'm working on. We want this to be about 1/4 inch thick when we're done. Now we're going to take our topping and spread it evenly across our flattened dough. I'm going to use an icing spatula, I find it a lot easier to get it spread. Now we're going to roll our dough. You're going to roll lengthwise, so whichever side is longest you're going to roll in. We're not going to roll it too tight because we're going to give it room to rise. All right, we're going to cut our roll into 12 even pieces, and the easiest way to do this is to actually score it at the 3rd mark. So just kind of guesstimate, that's about 1/3, that's about 1/3, and we want to get 4 rolls out of each 1/3. So cut those in half, in half, in half, and then in half again. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm placing these cinnamon rolls on a cookie sheet covered with parchment paper. I'm going to cover these with parchment paper and let them set for an hour. It's been 30 minutes since we set our rolls aside. It's time to preheat our oven to 350 degrees and start making our icing. I have 3/4 cup cream cheese, and I'm going to mix 3 tablespoons of softened butter and a teaspoon of vanilla and a dash of salt. Now we're going to mix these ingredients together. We're just going to mix this long enough till it's blended together, and then we're going to slowly add in our powdered sugar. We're going to set this aside till our rolls are done cooking. It's time to take our cinnamon rolls out of the oven. These smell delicious. We're going to set them aside for 5 minutes and then we'll ice them. Now it's time to ice them. I'm going to use my icing spatula. That's delicious. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you for cooking with me.